most people don't think of physical therapy when they have a diagnosis like sleep apnea, but really, we can help a lot with it. We are muscle and bone experts. And so a lot of times with sleep apnea, it's because the jaw is sitting too far back when someone's lying back and it cuts off their airway. Now, when we go in and mobilize those areas, we're looking at all the muscles around the jaw, we're looking at muscles up in the head, we're looking at muscles in the neck, making sure that they're all moving efficiently. We're looking then, if the jaw is the main issue, we're looking to make sure that the jaw is moving properly in the joint, that it's not sitting too far back. Also times, there's an issue with someone's nasal passages. So we're actually going into the roof of the mouth and separating the maxillary suture up there to make sure that there's passageways for the sinuses, that everything can flow. We're treating the nose, we're treating the face, we're treating all these different areas just to try to open up your airways. And so that when you're sleeping, you can be breathing more efficiently. When I was on my fellowship in New York City, I had the fortune of working with Dr. Michael Gelb, who is really working on sleep apnea and sleep disorders. And we went in there and worked with his difficult patients, and we would treat them first to try to set their jawline in the most efficient position possible. And then he would take molds of their mouth to then create devices for them to be put in their mouth while they're sleeping to help with the sleep apnea. But really, physical therapy is crucial to try to fix some of these deformities to make sure that the airway is as open as possible, and then working with other experts like dentists and other sleep specialists to really make sure that when you're sleeping at night, you're getting the most air possible.